You all know that I love finding cheap ways to make the most of your recovery at home. So today we are going to build a mirror therapy box for around $5. And if you need a refresher on what mirror therapy is, I recommend you check out this video that I made a while ago first. So let's talk about what you're actually going to need to build this mirror therapy box. You are going to need a cardboard box that is large enough to get your arm into, at least up to the elbow. Now in the US, liquor stores often put out boxes from their stock and you can pick those up for free, and they're actually a really perfect size. Or you can use boxes that you may have gotten for home deliveries like I'm doing here. So although the item I ordered wasn't free, the box was. Now, you are also, of course, going to need a mirror, and you can get these for fairly cheap at thrift stores, dollar stores, or even big box stores. Depending on where you get it from will determine the price that you're going to pay, but generally speaking, if you can find a mirror at a thrift shop or a dollar store, they're going to range between $2 and $4. It does need to be large enough to cover a good portion of the side of your box so that when you're practicing your mirror therapy, you can really see your arm. You are also going to need a roll of packing tape, which you can get for about $2 to $3. That's going to help us attach the mirror to the box, and a pair of scissors. Let's make this. All right, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is to cut one side of your box out. Now this is going to be where you're going to put your arm through. So you need at least one end, the smaller end, cut out. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim this piece out. All right, so we have got the back piece off. This can be thrown away, so I'm just gonna toss that on the floor over here. You can see when you're cutting up cardboard boxes, it makes quite a bit of a mess. You can also see that I'm having to use both of my hands to make this. So this project may require the help of somebody else because it is a little bit taxing if you're trying to use scissors, and cardboard's really hard to cut. So just bear that in mind. Now, we are going to close up the box on the bottom so that we just have one side where you can put your arm through. So let's go ahead, take our packing tape and seal up the bottom. All right, so now we've got our box pretty much ready to go. We now need to get the mirror on the side. So you can pick which side you want to use, but you're going to use one of the longer sides of the box. So what I'm going to do is, this is a rectangular mirror going on a rectangular box. Sorry, you probably just saw my camera setups there. The rest of my room is a little messy, so we'll not pay attention to that. But the mirror is going to go on the side of the box, long side of the mirror to the long side of the box. And now all we're going to do is tape the mirror to the box. Now, you can also use those mounting double-sided stickies that you might put pictures up with. Those are a little bit more expensive and packing tape is cheaper. So it's up to you. You can modify this to suit your needs, but I'm gonna go ahead and tape this mirror to the box. All right, guess what? That is the entire mirror therapy build. So like I said, it's not too difficult. You may need some help putting it together physically, but it can be a lot cheaper than the kind that people are selling online as rehab equipment, which typically run around $75, which is an absolutely ridiculous price. So while this may not be completely perfect or completely beautiful, it is a functional way to continue to work out at home. Now, just to give you a brief general overview of mirror therapy, if you're wondering, if you didn't go and watch that other longer video, the idea is that you are putting your affected arm inside of the box, and you're unaffected side is going outside of the box. You are putting this on a flat surface and you are watching your unaffected side in the mirror. You're watching the reflection. And why is this? Well, when we look at it in the mirror, that reflected image actually looks like your affected side because of the way that the mirror is inverting the image. And so what we're trying to do, and the way that mirror therapy works, is we are trying to trick the brain into believing that this is the affected side. So we're trying to make and remake those pathways from the brain to the affected hand and arm. So that's just a general overview of how mirror therapy works. I do recommend checking out that other video. I'm also going to leave a link down below if you'd like to have, it's basically a handout on how to do mirror therapy at home. Now, this is typically best used when you're under the care of a therapist, but I know that not everybody watching this has access to that, which is why I'm sharing this with you today. So with that said, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description below if you'd like to sign up for the email list, which gets you free stroke recovery tips and motivational emails, as well as a free copy of my ebook, The Stroke Recovery Pocket Guide. And if you find value in what we do and you're able, please consider donating to Post Stroke, either by giving us a super thanks in the bar down below on YouTube, by donating once via PayPal, or by becoming a Patreon member, where in exchange for a monthly donation, you get access to cool perks like social media shoutouts, behind the scenes footage, Q&As, and even YouTube shoutouts, of which I have one today. Thank you again so much to Doug C. for continuing to contribute at the Empower level. We can't do what we do without you. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.